Whew. It's kind of dim in here right now, but kind of bright at the same time. So I just finished taking down that old fluorescent fixture. Installed this one, and the only thing giving light in here right now is I got a Sansi brand 70 watt grow light, but at the same time, that's 70 watts of juice. Uh, Picked up some other lights that I've been meaning to do a review for over a month and a half on them, I guess. But yeah, it's not bad. Like it does. But those are just cheap bulbs. Now these bulbs here that I got from Sansi, they're 27 watt bulbs, so they're non-dimmable. They have to be in an for use in an enclosed area, right? Okay, so the idea is to put them in here. It's not quite enclosed. You guys can see there's some ventilation up at the top there. So we'll see how long they last. But I actually got one of their other bulbs, which is, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same one. Now, I say in Sansi, but it's actually SGLED. SGLED. So, but it's Sansi. So here's one of the other bulbs out here that has been on for the past 3 years or 2 years straight. Maybe 2 years? Yeah. So I'm going to take out this bulb here. I'm going to swap it out. It's pretty bright in here. I'm going to take that bulb out of there. And I'm going to hope it fits in here because I'm guessing these guys here are going to be the same. So you can see SGLED. And Sansi's name is on it, so I'm not wrong by saying Sansi. At the very beginning, they used to, actually Sansi's name wasn't on it, but it's a Sansi project. So I'm going to pop these out of here. And the idea for today is to clean up my mess from installing the light. I'm going to work on this guy. I just brought it in. Has been sitting for 5 years. Oh, it's over 5 years since I got this engine. I started it up once, I think, what was it, last year? Maybe the year before. It actually, believe it or not, started up first pull. It's a Yanmar clone. It's a, I can't remember the exact model of the clone, but it's a 4 horsepower diesel. And I used to have a pressure washer on it, but the pump calved, so I'm going to be putting on a new pump, and which I picked up, so just gotta clean off some stuff so I can get to work. And first of all, I'm going to get some more light in here. Okay. So, get a little up close guy of this. Ooh. This is kind of interesting the way they got this. So this is very well vented. So, but it's pretty bulky. I don't really know if I'll get it to fit in there yet. I sure hope so, because believe it or not, I went and bought that fixture up there just to install some bright Sansi lights in it. So I'll try these ones. If they don't fit, I'll be able to figure out something else. But check out that crazy cooling setup, hey? You guys see that? You can see all the way into the transformer inside there. Do not use enclosed. Well, I'm kind of enclosed, but we'll see. So again, these guys here, you can see 27 watts, 4,000 looms. Whew. We're going to see what's going to happen. So it's a standard. Well, it's not a standard. Standard's, what's it, E19 or 819, whatever the hell it's called. This is a little bit of a bigger bulb here. Again, I don't know if they're going to fit in that fixture, but we'll see. They're a bit heavier than a standard bulb, but we'll find out. Well, technically the camera's just dimming here, but it is. That's just one of them in there right now, and wow. That's just one bulb in there. I guess I could shut off that grow light there, but wow, is that bright? So, I don't think the fixture's going to fit. I really don't think the fixture's going to fit, but for now, I just can't believe how bright that is. Well, I got 2 out of 3 of them in there, and I could take the one from outside. I'm not sure if that's showing up here, but it's so much dimmer on this side, which is perfect because I'll be sitting there, but there's a lot of light in here now. Okay, so I just thought I'd quickly show these guys. Sansi LEDs. You guys can get these on Amazon. Just do a search for Sansi or SGLED. Again, 27 watts. Not bad. So these old guys that I just pulled out here, these guys here were just very cheapies here. So these guys were 9 watts. So it's a little bit of an upgrade. So you can see the hot spots. They are kind of touching here. Both of them. They don't make any heat, but you can see I can put my hands right in there. So It's not enclosed, not enclosed, but ooh, it dimmed out nicely there. Oh, that's better. That's back to normal. So we'll see. Again, I should have made that video quite some time ago, but pretty sure they're going to hold up very nicely. Now I can at least start doing some projects in here when it gets too dark to do anything else. Wow, this engine actually looks pretty old and dirty and well used, but no, actually, believe it or not, I bought this engine brand new. And I got maybe 2 hours of runtime on it. Yeah, maybe actually not even 2 hours. Well, maybe 1 tank of fuel. What does that thing hold? A liter and a bit. So it's a Lund Top, which is one of the best diesel clones ever made. Don't think that's going to come off no more than the best. I let it sit outside for a while. I let it sit in the shed for years. It has been rebranded a local company, which I bought these engines from. Believe it or not, I bought, what was it? 75 of these small diesel engines. And this one here is a little 4-horse. So it's you can see there's some of the information there. So output at 3600 RPM is 2.8 kilowatts, which I believe ends up being close to 4 horsepower. So it's not too bad. So 0.21 liter engine, 27 kilograms, 3/4 inch shaft. All my studs I put in there last time when I put my pump on it. I'm hoping my new pump's going to be the same bolt pattern. Kind of suck if it doesn't. Yes, it's electric start also. But in this case, I think I'll be removing an electric starter and just putting a plate across there. No clue why I got the rope up there. Oh yeah, I do. Now I remember I had it up on the shelf and I didn't want it ever falling down and crushing my toes. That's the only reason why I had a pair of cords up there. Guaranteed this thing would start up one pole, but no, I'm not going to try starting it in here. That could end up being a little bit messy. So I can't remember if I got diesel in this one or kerosene or jet fuel. So I'm pretty sure it still has diesel in it. So 5-year-old diesel, it should run fine. It's diesel fuel. It's good for a long time. So I picked up a pump for it. I actually originally had it on this frame here. So I'm going to be bolting it back on here. You can see over the years a little bit of leaked out of her. Normally it's from this side here. There's a form of a oil filter in here, so that's most likely where it's leaking from. Now I do, oh good, there is a flywheel key in here. I was going to say, if I don't have the flywheel key I might be in some trouble, but I do got it there. Feels, that's a little tight. She's going to need some lubricating. Nope. Smoothing everything in there fine. Yep. Should be good. So I'm not going to be hooking up anything on here. I'll be just using the standard controls on here. You can see everything's marked and tagged with lead here to verify if anyone plays with the RPM speed on her. This one here, I think I did remove some of the shims on her. I think I did advance the timing a little bit. I think that's the only thing I really did on her. Oh, yeah, I see some sand falling out of here, out of the recoil, so that's not really a good thing. Ooh. Nah, she's not going to be seized. It's just that I can't pull it with one hand. Ooh. Definitely has some sand up in the flywheel there, so there's it's a diesel engine, so there's no spark, no nothing on there, so shouldn't do any harm. Scratching up the table a little bit there, you know what I mean. The other engine I was thinking of for a pressure washer was I still got the 28 horsepower EFI engine sitting in here. That's a Subaru V-twin, brand new still. But that one there, the bigger one I was thinking of a pressure washer, commercial style water blasting, you could say, sandblasting. But the same idea is what I'm going to do with this little 4-horse. I'm going to install it and I'm going to use it for wet sandblasting and of course washing everything. We'll see. Okay, well, I don't think I'll film anything, but that Sansi lights there, I got 2 of them in there and it's giving me plenty of work light, that's for sure. And of course I'm still leaving their Sansi grow light on too, so it's giving me a little bit of bonus. And here's the pump I picked up. So it's just a cheapie. It's on sale for like $100 and something bucks, but and of course someone has to get inside, but that's the cap to allow it to vent, and yeah, we'll see how good this guy works. Ooh, fancy new little pump, eh? And yeah, good thing I got the key there, because if I wouldn't have had that, I don't think it came with a shaft key anywhere. Wait a minute. Oh, it did come with instructions. I was going to say, dang, it come with instructions? So this is the breather that you replace the shipping cap with. I already know that. I've worked with a few of these cheap pumps before. Water inlet. This is the outlet. Soap dispenser, I guess. This is your... Wow, is that really all it has for an unloading valve? That little cheap guy? Well, you know something? If it works, it works. So, again, it's just a little tiny pump. Say da. What is your malfunction? Are you still looking for your puppies? They're long gone. Nice and bright in here. Let's see if it even comes. Ooh. Just going to see if it even comes with oil, because if it doesn't, I need to go pick up some oil. There's one other thing of potatoes. The other one's in the city at my dad's. So, nice helping of never sees on everything here. So the reason why is I don't want those studs to come out of the engine. They are never seized, Loctited in. So I did check the pump. She's full of oil. I'll be changing that cap after. I got very weird poo-poo sneaking around here. You want to look out the window? Is that what it is? So slap this on real quick. There's really no point in making a video. It'll be much more interesting once this thing's working, because before my old pump, it was a unloader valve. I'm sure if it was all that was screwed up, it would chooch. Oh yeah, she would chooch all right.
Very close to town.
Yeah, the coyotes. They're always in here. I was hoping to get a better reaction from her, but no. She doesn't seem to care. Maybe a little bit, hey?
Yeah, she certainly perked up right away.
Yeah. Okay, so time to take her outside. Maybe give her a little bit of a run. I still don't know if my hose is going to fit on this fitting yet, so we'll find out. So... ready to go. I left that light on for like 5 hours yesterday. No issues whatsoever. So Sansi light did great. Time to go outside and see if I can find my hose, which might be actually cracked from the winter, but at the same time, I probably should replace it. It's a little bit heavy now, that's for sure. I do got another frame. I was tempted to put this motor on, but you know, this one here works actually pretty decent. Tubes in the tires. Makes it a little bit easier than tubeless on the other one, but I mean, I could switch those over, but time for the fun part of lifting this down. Okay, so I just checked my hose does fit. It's a cheap 1/4 inch, I think, hose. A little rusty in there, a little rusty. And who knows what's in here, so I'm going to try to flush that first. My wet sandblasting kit right there. So that actually works awesome. But I think I'll tear that off for now. Everything's out of focus, and I'm just going to try it without the hose for now. Make sure she runs good. Again, she hasn't been running in a while. Well, she's doing good. So I had to adjust the power down to where the smoke stops, but I'll show you guys. I'll cram it up to full power, stand where my truck is. So again, I'm going to turn up the power to the max here. Still recording?
Yep.
And also cleaning the hose with it, so. I tried digging a trench, that's why I'm covered in sand. Watch yourself under. You want to dog tip off the wire? And it also takes off the paint too. And look at it there, no front no more there, eh? On that setting. And look what all your rocks are doing. Yeah, some of that's an ugly off-white paint they put on there, eh?
Yep. Yeah.
No, that's pretty good on idle for cleaning it off. Just takes a little bit longer. That bottom material, whatever that is, so flimsy, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed have to pull this up and find out why it's bulging. Maybe water has been getting in there.
Yeah.
Go aside on the tank forward real quick. Pretty good on here too.
Ah!
Got my closer there, so. I bet you I'll cut the wood out of close to then. Yeah, oh yeah. Turning to. Not as impressive as full bore, but.
And there's a little spider there freaking out.
Should hook up the Sandblaster later on and give it a try. Mind you, the hose now is getting all full of water.
Didn't really do anything on that.
I want to try that outside one day with a hot water pressure washer in the -30 weather. Okay. Well, I guess now I'll clean up some other stuff with her, but she seems to be going good. I can't run her at full bore, otherwise, I mean, a little bit of smoke, but I can adjust that later. Maybe once I get some fresh diesel in there, she might be able to get cranked up a little bit hotter. But it works. Perfect. See, told you the pump was cheaper than buying a whole new one. That's like a brand new engine. She works good. Now what to wash next? The quad? I think so. There's some trees growing in it.